questions.
Yes.
First, could you say a few words about Ron Paul?
Yes.
And secondly, presumably, with the views you've articulated, you would be very much against legislating against Holocaust denial. Sorry,
Okay, the second one is easy. I'm definitely against legislating against Holocaust denial. So if somebody wants to deny the Holocaust, they should have complete freedom to do so. I think it's despicable, but you know that's just you know, legislation has no role here. Freedom of speech is absolute. Ron Paul's a little bit more complicated. I really dislike Ron Paul quite strongly, which will come as a surprise, I think, to many of you. I think Ron Paul is the you know, the wrong kind of combination of libertarian, which combines a strong religiosity and, as a consequence, an unwillingness, for example, to take a stand on abortion, or you know, fudge your stand on abortion by saying it should be left up to states, i.e., democracy. I claim it's an individual right, whatever side you fall on it. It's an individual rights question. It's either you're violating individual rights or you're not, and it should be an absolute yes or no. It shouldn't be up for a vote. I happen to think that abortion's fine, and it's the mother has rights and the fetus does not. But whatever you fall in, it's an individual right. Take a stand. Is very accommodating on religion, and Ron Paul is quite religious himself. I also dislike his foreign policy a lot. I think that Ron Paul and many in the American libertarian movement came out strongly with this idea that 9/11 was America's fault. It was somehow our presence in the Middle East or something like that that causes. I disagree with that. I don't have the time here to go into it, but I disagree with that strongly. I think the notion that America should apologize after 9/11, which is what many of these wanted, many of these libertarians wanted, I think is horrific. You know, I call it, there's a certain wing, and I'll leave it at a certain wing in the libertarian movement. It came out of Murray Rothbard, which is anti-American in a very, very deep sense. I mean, Murray Rothbard comes out in sections for the Soviet Union over America. They hate government so much, because they're anarchists, they hate government so much that they project that hatred on the American government more than they do on any other government in the world. And I think that's what led them to blame everything. Every crisis in the world was American foreign policies. And Ron Paul, unfortunately, I think, comes from that tradition. And so I opposed him. And also, and now I love the fact that in a debate he could say there shouldn't be a Federal Reserve. That was fabulous. And there's certain things that he said that were just great, but he also carries this other baggage that I'm very much